Right, says I'm live again, mate.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look. There you go. Yeah, you are. Hello, we're back again. Welcome everyone to Pilgrim Stream.
Yeah, welcome back.
My name is Jade. I'm going to be helping Pilgrim out today. We're going to be streaming as well, maybe. Just doing some talking about building, just doing some tips while we redecorate. Well, Pilgrim redecorates mostly. He's builds that we're going to do some sort of cinematic with. So yeah, hopefully it's there. Do leave a like, please. If you was watching a minute ago, we had a technical issue. Really appreciate if you leave a like, because having a problem where you got to go off from the stream really kills your stream sometimes. So if you want to help support Pilgrim out, please do leave a like as much as you can.
Welcome back.
And that includes me.
Jade.
There we go.
Pilgrim out today. We're going to be streaming as well, maybe.
All right, I'm going to go live now also.
Talking about building, just doing some tips while we redecorate. Well, Pilgrim redecorates mostly.
We'll see how this pans out.
Some sort of cinematic with. So yeah,
a dual stream thing tonight.
A minute ago, we had a technical issue. Really appreciate if you leave a like, because having a problem where you got to go.
It's looking smooth on my one. I've got to say, seems smoother, more smoother than yours, Pilgrim.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a little bit clunky, to be honest.
Yeah, when you're looking around, I don't know. Maybe it is my hardware, my software. I'm not too sure, but like which is good, because I'll be doing the majority of filming once we do eventually do something on it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think you've got a much better graphics card than I've got.
Why you don't add items which used in video? What do you mean XT Soul? What, Pilgrim's Darkwood stuff and bits and bobs? I think that's what he's planning to do. He's taking it a bit slowly or doing certain things with it though.
Clunky, to be honest.
I'm reading your comments as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Caleb, Bob, and hello to my rat bags. I'm not going to be chatting too much. I'm going to have both chats kind of lined up actually. And we are just basically, I'm going to share Pilgrim's stream and not my own on Twitter. Ah, 6 likes, nice. Can we get it to 10? That'd be great. Pilgrim's Darkwood stuff and bits and bobs? I think that's what he's planning to do. He's taking it a bit slowly or doing certain things with it though. I'm reading your comments as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Caleb, Bob, and hello to my rat bags. I'm not going to be chatting too much. I'm going to have both chats kind of lined up actually. And we are just basically, I'm going to share Pilgrim's stream and not my own on Twitter. Ah, 6 likes, nice. Can we get it to 10? That'd be great. There we go. Just do a little bit of promo.
Thank you. Can you see what's it like in game now for daylight?
It's daylight now. Yeah, morning's just come on.
That's all right. Good. Yeah, I'll skip the time so you can see it as well.
Nice. Do one for Discord. So yeah, we're just chilling today. We're just having a bit of a chat, moving around. Everyone's going to show some decoration stuffs. 6 likes, nice. Can we get it to 10? There we go. Just do a little bit of promo.
Thank you. Can you see what's it like in game now for?
How is the Pilgrim crew? Have you got a name for your viewers, Pilgrim? Yeah, like are they
like rat bags or something?
Yeah,
like that? No,
you know, your broskies. We need a name for Pilgrim's fans, people. So yeah, we're just chilling today. You'll be able to see both points of view, everyone as well. If you do click on Pilgrim's stream and mine. It's mainly go and watch Pilgrim, to be honest. I'm just there as well, just because I haven't actually streamed Valheim for a while on YouTube, so I figure I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And yeah, we get to see some great building pieces, some cool stuff going on.
Like rat bags or something. Yeah, I think what we'll do. I've been working on some different builds and making a lot of sort of custom decor, you know, like custom furniture and cabinets and things like that, just to go inside the building. So I can go inside and make some of that and see what that's like, and then use the new structures to sort of refurbish the exterior if you want.
So I figure I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, new pieces. What do you think about new pieces?
Me, oh, I'm well happy with them, especially the like. Let's just get the thing.
Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, new pieces. What do you think about new pieces?
Me, oh, I'm well happy with them, especially the yeah, I'm happy with the colour and everything. I think it goes really well with you know, the Viking theme, especially where it's got like the Viking knotted, you know, beams and the little carved out wood divider that goes between the rooms. And the new dark wood arch, all that sort of stuff looks amazing. I think maybe the adornment might be a little oversized, the wolf one, but I still think it looks good.
Yeah, they are quite large. We do like just a few smaller ones. I'm going to get rid of them flaming sword. It's not a good look.
And the inverted wood walls, you know, the corner ones, where they've sort of flipped them round. So we've been asking for that in Ark for like 5 years, and they never did it.
Yeah. But now we need it for the other pieces, like the Darkwood stuff, and there's a few other beams that are like kind of missing, as it were, from the inverted, or they've not made it all across the board. But yeah, it was a solid update with like decorations and stuff and changes.
Yeah, I didn't expect as much as we got, especially when I found that I could ride a box. So I was like, yeah, they've really done a good job with this.
But yeah, it was a solid. It's great though. Like can't tell if anyone's chatting. I've popped out of chats at the moment, so I've got both chats on. You want to ask questions to Pilgrim? Obviously it's his channel, but I'm helping out today. We're going to get a bit of convo going. And also, my rat bags, you want to ask Pilgrim anything? Do let me know if he's too quiet or too... I need to turn anything up. I feel like I've got everything pretty loud. I'm going to turn Pilgrim up massively now, though. Do let me know. I need to turn anything up. I feel like I've got everything pretty loud. I'm going to turn Pilgrim up massively now, though. Do let me know. I need to turn anything up. I feel like I've got everything pretty loud. I'm going to turn Pilgrim up massively now, though. Do let me know.
Yeah, for anyone that's not seen this build before, you've got like the mansion and then there's a full town in front of it, and where you can see the stone streets underneath that everything's sort of built on, underneath there's a crypt. You've got like the mansion that was that is like a little RPG dungeon, so you can sort of fight through it and you get armor and weapons and stuff. That's sort of what we've been working on.
Yeah, it's going to be good once it's all done and stuff.
Yeah, so if it does look a bit choppy and laggy, it's just because there's so many items and so much stuff in one place.
Yeah, it's going to be good once. But hopefully, I mean, the update might fix that a little bit as well.
Yeah, there's still work to do in there, so... And sort of cut down on some of the items, because every shelf I've got is full.
It is mad. It is mad how much you got. Do you want me to start stripping some stuff? Like, taking off some items and stuff?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that myself for a second, and then we'll clear some of these tables out and I'll show you what I've been building.
Do you want me to start stripping some stuff? Like taking off some... Man, it's such a great build. It is. Like, you've just got... Like I said, there's builders out there that are just making so much great stuff. Does make me go like, oh, I might as well just give up. Man, it's such a great build. What's the point? Oh, I can't access anything because I've got no access to your stone. Your block. Your ward stone. Because I've got no it's stopped me from grabbing stuff, isn't it?
Hang on.
Yeah, well, I think you can just click on it and it will turn it off. So basically, I can.
Oh, there's loads of them. They're all over the place.
Right. Okay. I've trying to pick stuff up, but I've got loads. I'm going to go and dump some stuff somewhere, then I'll come back.
Right. Oh yeah, I've deactivated it.
Right.
Crap there in like every single room.
Is there a bit of an echo? Right, there's a second audio stream playing delayed and quiet in the background. Okay, we'll try working it out. Have you got your YouTube? Have you got any of the YouTube screens up, Pilgrim? Your stream playing? Is the sound on at all? Check you've muted. Check you've muted them.
Yeah, it might have been coming through from the live stream. Is that better?
Find out. Let us know, guys. Let us know. Yes, first time. Pilgrim's not like massive on streaming, but hopefully we're going to encourage him to do a bit more. And yeah, it takes a bit of time getting used to all the software and stuff. Oh man, it's so good. So good up here. Like, I'm up inside your little magicians, your sorcerers tower and shizzle.
Oh, I like that place. Looks good. Has it still got all the lighting built in and everything up there?
Yeah, it's looking good. I still can't open anything. I'm going to come down. I don't think I'll die. I haven't got God mode on, so I've got to be a bit careful.
No, you can't destroy anything either, can you?
No. Ward stops you. Yeah, you have got so many. They probably need to do that, like a group thing for Valheim then. Because yeah, like if people do want to use them for decorations, it's a pain in the butt having to go find 20 ward stones all the way around. Oh, I can access a chest. That's all right. As long as I can access a chest, I can dump some stuff in here. So I've just got way too much shizzle manizzle. So, obviously, Pilgrimz has been doing loads of builds and stuff. What do you guys in Pilgrimz chat, and I guess mine, what do you like seeing people actually build? Like, what is the #1 thing? Is it little guides? Do you like the bigger ones? How do you watch them? Do you consume them in one go? Do you put them on like when you're going to sleep? Or do you sit there in the background? Or do you just come watch 20 minutes or every day while you're sleeping some of them larger ones? That's what I do. I'll have you on in the background while I'm editing sometimes. And I can just have a little look and see how much progress you've done.
Yeah, I think a lot of my videos, it comes up and it says it's like reoccurring views, you know, from the same people.
Yeah.
So I think what a lot of people do, especially if they're building, they'll sort of watch a little bit, build a little bit, go and do some more gathering, then come back to the video, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But I've even had some people that say they don't even play the game, they just like watching me build, and they'll sit there and watch a 2-hour build. You know, it's crazy. Yeah.
You got the right music. People use it as like exam concentration and sleep help, and people just like having a little bit of noise in the background, some music, something visual to look at. It's like that ASMR, but ASMR? ASMR, that's a milk powder. That's a milk powder. Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm running around the place, so my guys, I mean, whoever's watching, I think you've got like, easily double the amount of people watching you than me, Pilgrimz.
That's cool, it's 23 now. Alright, everyone.
It might be the first time, like some of them might have even heard your voice, because you do talk on some of your videos, but not every single one.
No, not everyone.
You're not prolific at live streaming.
This is my 3rd live stream ever.
Yeah. Got to encourage him, guys. Don't forget to like and comment as well for the algorithm afterwards. But yeah, I think if you could get to the point where you were streaming once a week, I think your fans would love it. Even if, like I said, if you're not feeling maybe just doing your own build because it's hard to concentrate on both, just do some tours. I'm sure some of your guys would love it. Just go and visit their worlds, visit what their bases are doing and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you was following me back then, but back in the day in Ark, I used to do that. I used to set up the base tours and just go and visit subscribers' bases. And some of them were amazing. A lot of them did take inspiration from people like Aaron Longstaff and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
But, you know, some of them had their own unique ideas actually, or they really ran with it and done other stuff. Doom Rush, I don't know if you've gone.
I was just going to say, yeah, there's some old friends of mine that I played out with a long time ago before I started the channel, and they've got a big server and they're having a building competition at the moment. And one of the people from that said that like a lot of them know who I am and they've been talking about me and stuff, and some of them are doing my builds. So they've said, cool. Do I want to go over and have a look around and like make a live stream out of that?
Yeah,
so I thought that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, nice easy content, because I think Pilgrimz saying before, it's hard to, like I said, stream and build, because Pilgrim's quite intense with his building, been trying to interact with chat as well, and it is hard. I find the same thing. If I'm trying to show people something, it's hard to concentrate on both. Whereas if you're just playing the game, then you don't need to like be responding to every single person's comment, especially when you ain't got loads of people watching you. But yeah, it does get a bit like that.
Yeah. I'm terrible for zoning out. I start building and I'm just in my own little world, and because I've spent so much time like doing it, you know, for the videos and like keeping the videos up every week, I've got into this sort of don't know what you call it, like a routine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a habit.
And then just a habit. Yeah, and then I come on here and I'm like, right, I've got to keep talking, or you know, keep looking at the chat and stuff. So.
Yeah, so that's what I'm here today. I'm here to just encourage a bit of chat with Pilgrim, and hopefully help you guys ask any questions. Obviously, not for me, for Pilgrim. You want to ask him anything and talk about stuff, or you know, if you have got a Discord, didn't you, Pilgrim?
Yeah, I've got a Discord.
Yeah, so obviously, if you're not in Pilgrim's Discord, join, share some of your work. I'm sure he's got some channels set up, or you can post some of your pictures, your bases. Maybe he'll come and take a look at some in the future. No guarantees. I'm putting it out there now, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try.
Share some stuff.
Vet Lives on here. All right, mate. He's got a really good Valheim channel as well. His builds are amazing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, very good builder.
He's lovely. So for my guys, if you don't know like what I'm doing here, really, I'm just running around to be honest, just looking at Pilgrim's thing and just chatting.
Come to the back here, Jade.
Yeah. Go on, you're going to show me something now. Go and get some top secret tips.
Well, yeah, the last thing I built, like I said, I wanted a load of custom decor for it. I've built like a bit of a gothic Victorian mansion thing. And I was actually trying to build a greenhouse in it, but if you put roofs over any of the crops in Valheim, they just die off. You can't put roofs over them, so you've got to leave it all open. Yeah, because I was thinking with the new glass, I built like a greenhouse with the glass, put the crops in, built the roof on, and they all went brown. And I was like, oh yeah, they need open sky to grow, don't they? So I turned it into a swimming pool instead. Luckily it was right near the coast, so I just dug down and it's a swimming pool with a sauna now. But it'll look good.
Good swap around. Good swap around.
Right, these little, what we've got now is the wood shutters. Yes. And I noticed when I was building like a little kitchen, and they look really good as like cupboards. The only thing is they open the opposite way, but it's not too much for things. So I thought I could use them. Then the glass, and so what I did was something like this. Use the wood floors at first to build like a little shelf.
Yeah.
We'll build it. We'll build it 4 wide for now. Then the black, the new black wood stuff, because that looks really good. And maybe a couple of legs for it. And then these little 1 meter beams at the side. And then for the shelves, if you want them at different heights, you can sort of let it snap in place there, and then move your cursor down to where you want it, and just let it jump, and you can sort of keep it in line then, so it doesn't, move around, so it's still in line with the ones below it. But I'll just do them like this for now.
Okay, that's cool. Gaming Christy, hello, good evening, welcome. So yeah, we're just doing a chat with Pilgrim today. We're just really chilling, just vibing, showing off some Pilgrims, showing me some stuff. Getting something ready for a cinematic we're going to be doing in the future.
Need a bit more light, that's better.
It's the one time I wish Valheim had just proper first person. Because, you know, you could sit here and just properly show it off without using the mods or whatever.
So I was using wood one, the ×1, the small one.
Yeah, so great they added them. Like, it does make such a big difference being able to put just the ones like them. Yes, nice little shelving unit.
It was good because you're not having to, like, if you're building certain things at a certain size and you get to that point where you've got to, like, go around a curve or something, and you had to, like, clip the 2 meter long walls into each other. This little 1x1 has really helped a lot, I think.
Yeah, do a lot more decoration. I'm going to actually share your stream, Pilgrim, in the Valheim Discord. That's what we need to do too. Don't forget to leave a like if you're in Pilgrim's stream, guys. And my guys, you should be able to click on Pilgrim's channel to go sub to him. It will be in the title there. Just click on his name that's highlighted in everyone. And you'll be able to subscribe to him. Not just Valheim builds, he does Ark. He's done... Have you done Conan? Has it been a while since you've done Conan? I can't remember if you did.
Nah,
no, you're not big.
I never got around to Conan, no.
No.
I left it too long. There's that much DLC these days, and getting into it now would just be a huge job, you know, learning it all and everything. Just trying to get us into daytime.
Do 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 do. There we go. Oh, thanks, Game Christie. Yeah, you won't regret it. If you're a big Valheim fan, I think you are, Game Christie. I think you was here last time I was doing a Valheim stream. Then yeah, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's Todd's 0.5. Vet's got it right. You've been wanting the reverse 45-26 with walls for so long. Yeah, it's daytime outside now. It's looking on my screen. It is anyway. I mean, so Pilgrim's got some great stuff. Like
oh yeah, cheers, Vet. Got it.
I'll go and have a look in a minute, but yeah.
Right. So,
I like it.
So these little things, and then the idea was, oh, I didn't need to do that.
Do 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 do. There you go. We've got your one of my subs, I'm guessing. Gaming Christie. Welcome to Pilgrim's channel. Woo!
So it's just like a little place to put treasure and stuff there.
Yeah. Oh shit! And yeah, you're gonna put. I guess you're gonna put cupboard doors in it.
Yeah, and then like one side or wherever you want to do it, you can use these new little wood shutters.
Yes. Yes. They're great. So
like they do real like little cupboard doors, and they're really good for kitchens as well. If you're building a kitchen, like because of all the new stuff we got with the little, what's this, the cooking pot.
Yeah, the butcher's table. I love the artwork for the stuff in here. Like it's small, tiny little details. Like, I know lots of games do this now. Like Conan's got a really good art on their sort of crafting tables. They look cool. You know, but I still do something about just having. Yeah, I don't know. I really feel like Valheim's is just really nice. It just really suits and fits. And although I kind of wish that each one of these stations had more of a use, rather than just increasing the comfort. I mean, I know they unlock stuff. I know they increase the comfort. But do you know what I mean? Like you actually had to go to the pots and pans to make some sort of liquids or something.
Yeah.
Rather than just be just an addition just to upgrade. Like it actually had a mechanical use.
Yeah, I've got to admit, when I first put that butcher's table down, I kept running to it and think, no, I don't actually do anything. You know?
That's it. This would be where you could cure your meat, or you cut it up. Yeah, I know it gets a bit too involved, and the logic behind it means it's too much for developers to really implement that kind of stuff. But at least it is meaning that we have got more decorative pieces, and some games don't do that. They lump it all in just one crafting bench, and that's it. You know, that's all you ever get. So I'm thankful at least we've got some nice decorative pieces. I got to say, I'm not a big lover of the spice rack. I don't know why. I just feel it just
a bit big.
Yeah, it's just a bit like sideways and just a bit like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know I don't know if I'd have like a proper wooden spice rack or anything. I guess it suits. I guess it fits in. But again, it's more decorative, so you can't knock it.
Yeah.
Getting all this stuff in here, yeah. Put it all in. Stormlands, welcome to Pilgrim's stream live. I know you're like feel privileged, people. It's Pilgrim's third only stream. Got to encourage him to do more. Vet Life says, "What's our thoughts on Hearth and Home?" Well, from builder's point of view, I think you're pretty happy with it, in your Pilgrim.
Me, yeah, I'm well happy with it. I really didn't expect to get so much all at once, to be honest.
Oh, you're putting glass in here as well. Right.
Yeah,
That's
if
cool.
you've got like anything you really want to keep, like these little totems or a weapon or I don't know, anything really you want to sort of show off, and then I thought I could put like glass in between. So I put like some trophy skulls in there and stuff.
You're about my age, Pilgrim, a bit younger maybe. The old days of going to your grannies and having the big cabinets with the glass displays.
Thinking. I know exactly. Yeah, my gran still got one.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it feels like. I'm looking at like an old motherboard.
Yeah.
I love Valheim. So the Hearth and Home, I think it's good. I think it's decent. I've spoke about it a lot in my news shows and stuff. That I know some people feel like it isn't enough, but I think it's a good standing spot. I think they've learned some lessons from it, and it's all just experience. Iron Gate are fairly new. You know, they're basically noobs. Apart from Richard, who's worked on a few projects and done some work in VR and stuff before. The rest of them are fairly new to the gaming industry. So, like, they're all learning. And I think definitely the next update that comes along, I think there won't be as much issues or problems or anything. They've got the plan to release the bigger updates with the biomes like the Mistlands. And then in between have the smaller updates. So, yeah, I feel like they're going to service the community a little bit more closely. And not that many people complain. But we have seen a few little comments of people saying it's not enough, etc. But you can't plan. Like, this game just went turbo, didn't it? Your channel blew up because of it for a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, for a bit, yeah. I didn't expect it, to be honest. But
yeah,
like after actually getting talking to the guys like Grimcore and stuff, they have got a lot of passion about it, and they're really excited to bring us new stuff. And yeah, with this, I really don't mind waiting, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, especially that's the other thing as well. They are like they are going to be updating the game constantly, and there's a long road. I think people forget it's early access. It's still one of the best polished games I've ever played in early access, and I've played them all. Like, if anyone's gonna, Billy Big Balls here, but like I've played every survival game going and every early access game going in survival in the last 3-4 years. And Valheim is definitely the one that's got the least bugs, like out of the gate. And if there are any bugs, they get fixed. The majority of game-breaking bugs and stuff have been fixed within a couple of days. I've never really had too many problems with Valheim.
No, I think that's what made it blow up at the start. It was literally like playing a console game. We just turned it on, got it up and running, and was playing it. And
yeah,
it was like playing a game that had just come out. Like a proper release, not an early access. And I think that's what people liked about it. It was so accessible right from the start. And fun, and just really fun.
It's good. But yeah, there's nothing wrong also. Like I said, there's nothing wrong in being disappointed there wasn't as much of stuff that you wanted in the updates.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool as well. Like I said, I've only ever got an issue with people that come out with the usual, oh, is this what they spent their money on? Or, all that. And I don't go too negative or talk about that kind of stuff because I've spoke about it a lot on my channel. But yeah, there's definitely, there's teams out there, there's there's developers out there that definitely probably should have the experience and have been around for longer and have got teams that are like 100 people deep, like Ark, that really don't service their community that well sometimes. Like the way they communicate, the way they update the game, and it breaks it for weeks. Like, Ark is terrible when it comes down to stuff like that. So, small mercies. Valheim might not necessarily have a bunch of content in this latest update, but I think going forward now, yeah, we're going to see much more regular content, and the content that's going to come out with these monthly biome updates, it's going to be a lot better, for sure.
Yeah, I think Mistlands will definitely change it again. And having the locks and stuff now, just little bits at a time in it, but it'll be good. It'll be good.
And I am calling you a granny, yes, Christy, I totally am. If you have got one of these old units in your home, you know what I'm talking about. Then yeah, I mean, I've got a few desks and stuff, but yeah. Question to Pilgrimz: how do you go about being able to come up with so much fancy and interesting builds from Stormlands?
I think it's just experience and practice. I've been doing it for 6 years, but I've always been interested in architecture right from a young age, mostly castles and stuff. Like warfare got me interested in it, and I sort of learnt from there. And you sort of learn more about like the different cultures that built different types of castles, and then you get into their type of architecture and why they use different things. And Everything right back from like the early Persian empires and the Egyptians was what I was interested in, and like the Crusader times and medieval, and yeah, it's just a long lifetime of studying really, and I've just got probably thousands of images of different things in my head now that I can just pick up and build. It's weird sometimes as I start building and a build comes together, mainly due to what it's needed for. Like especially with games like Ark, if you need something that's like a really good base that's well structured for you bringing in materials and getting things produced and stuff like that, you can build more of like a factory sort of setting, if you know what I mean. Something that's designed for that. But if you're looking at building like a medieval castle, but then you're thinking, right, I'll do it really authentic, then you've got a whole other sort of set of building standards you can use, you know, to construct it. And then yeah, some stuff is just right off the cuff, like those sort of tech builds I was doing, where it was like mad little buildings and castles and stuff. Yeah, but built out of tech. I suppose that's more imagination than anything. But yeah,
it's fun.
It's
Sorry, go on, man.
It's okay. I was just going to build a little cooker over there for the.
I'll come back over. Saw you distracted, so I was like, right, I'm going to tour around while you're chatting. It is funny, like how much building has meant a lot to, you know, the content creation side of things. Like, you know, 10 years ago, didn't have this genre. Like, there was no building mechanics in games, really. I can't think of too many. Apart from Minecraft, I can't think of a single game that had this kind of stuff in it. Like, maybe some factory games maybe had similar sort of mechanics of building, and maybe you could play certain aspects of it, but it was mostly buildings, like whatever it was. But yeah, like the survival genre especially has opened up massively the ability for people to make their channels or create these fantastic bases. It's definitely one of my favorite things.
Yeah, and I just got into it because like when I was playing on PvE servers and stuff and I was building all the time, I'd find like people in the server just coming over and wandering around my base going, wow, look at this. And I was like, you like it? And then like more and more people came, and that's when someone mentioned that old competition that they had on Ark for building. And I entered that a few times and then like realised people actually wanted to see the builds I was doing, and that's how I started YouTube really. But yeah, there is a massive following for the building side of anything, I think.
Yeah, nowadays it's huge. It's big and creative. I love it. I mean, like I said, I'm joking. I've done a few builds now, ripping off probably Pilgrim on Valheim recently, and no, I haven't actually. I feel like my builds are more my style. I don't think they're that good, but they're definitely my style. But yeah, like I was joking, I'm going to rebrand my channel to just a building channel.
Yeah.
It's all you need. Just big arrows, some nice fonts popping up, telling people where to play stuff. Job done.
Right. This was like a little cooker that I built for the pot.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got like a big base and you've not got anywhere for the smoke to get out. I just designed this, so I'll just build it quick. What I did was I snapped a iron bar there, about 2 up, and just to get the stone foundations to stick, so it was just out of the floor.
Yeah.
So it was slightly higher than the floor that you're building on.
And putting down the foundation, yeah.
Use some of these because they look cool.
Yeah, people are really happy that you can hide a lot of the gratings now, and they support just as well as the metal beams.
Yeah, I've been trying that on some roofs with the metal grates. And then I used the firing, and then you've got to sort of mess about with the stone wall behind it a little bit.
Yeah, I forget you can put it on stone foundations. Like, so you can have fires inside without, because that's one thing I've been doing a lot in my builds. I've been running big central chimneys and kind of making each floor just about have a like fireplace or a hearth or whatever, and it all just goes up that one central on each floor. But yeah, I realised that sugar. I could have been putting some stone foundations down. I totally forgot that.
Yeah, and if you support it well enough underneath with the wood iron beams, you can put stone on higher levels as well. Only a couple of pieces, but you know, if you just need to put one piece in for a fire or something, you can do that.
Yeah, because I've basically been building huge fireplaces and then just putting the edge of a campfire on the edge of it as it got up to the second or third floor. But yeah, it makes more sense just to do that. Although you still need ventilation because the smoke is going to accumulate, I guess.
Yeah, it is. So, like, if you've just got a solid wall and you can't get... I mean, I've built a thing in the roof here, but I'm just sort of doing this to show you.
Yeah, just move it over a little bit.
So you can put a ceiling in above and that'll sort of direct the smoke out.
It's in the sideways one. We've got to run outside to look. Yes, coming out. $7,000 hours in Ark for Pilgrim in Ark. Yeah, he's like, so that's where Pilgrim started. That's how I found Pilgrim, was doing his Ark content. Just some great builds and different stuff as well. It wasn't just like, you know, I label you as like a more traditional builder because you do have a real fascination with like how things were built properly, and you can see that in a lot of your builds. But I think it was one of your favorite ones is the tower, the Titanosaur platform one. That was great when you put the base on that.
Yeah, everyone really liked that idea, didn't they?
It's good as well. But yeah, Pilgrim's definitely one of the best, more realistic builders. You know, you can mix it up a bit and branch out. Although, like I said, if you go and check out his tech stuff as well, you see some pretty more outlandish stuff. How many hours in Valheim have you got, Pilgrim?
Good question. I'm not too sure. I'll check on Steam in a minute.
I've only got about 200 now, but that's a mate. Like for me to get anywhere over 50 means okay. I've been doing lots of guides on it. And to get over 100 hours in any game is like a big plus for me nowadays. So I was pretty pleased I got to 200 recently. John Harkin says he loves the build you've got going on. And yes, I definitely need to work on my roofs. For sure, Rob. My roofs are not up to scratch. I'm running around. I'm missing out on the action. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, these trellis pieces are nice. You know what? Vet Live, I would say, yeah, it's like... I think with the build pieces, I was kind of expecting there to be maybe like a whole dark wood wall set as well. Because it feels like, you know, I have something along them lines. But I guess it doesn't serve enough of a purpose. Like the decorative dark wood here, the shutters, I guess that's what that is really. That is the equivalent of the wall, but they've broken it into two pieces. But yeah, I could understand that. Yeah, it would be nice to have just a few more little build pieces added. You know, different things that you could use in creative ways. Like even just if they start adding more directional pieces for like all the dark wood beams, they probably need to do that soon as well. And I'm sure that will come. I'm sure that will be something they'll put into the builds eventually. It is nice though. I forgot how much I love building. Like back in the day, so you really started out in Minecraft, didn't you, Pilgrim?
Yeah, originally. My niece was like mad on, is it Stampy Longnose and all them lot, squid.
Yeah.
And she really wanted him to come and like tour around the world that she built. So she said we'll help her. And I started playing Minecraft, and I was on it for about 2 years just building. Before I had a YouTube channel or anything, and we just built this insane world. But yeah, I think that's what first got me into the gaming building side of things.
I don't think there's a builder out there that hasn't started with Minecraft. Like, I'd be very surprised if like there are some big Valheim builders or Ark builders that have never played Minecraft. Like, that's got to be a unicorn sort of thing going on there. John Harkin says, if I had to guess, I bet they are working on wood plus resin or traditional charred wood next. Do you think, I was saying maybe it needs to be a bit lighter now. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily think they'll add any more new build sets now. I'm sure a few pieces, like some diagonal sort of dark wood pieces maybe. and a few other little additions, but I can't really see them going full length. The reason being, it eats a lot of memory. So this is something I learned a while ago, and it's something, it was a mislearning for me. Years ago, I assumed that when you had a build set and you changed the look of it or the color of it, what you were effectively doing was only just changing the appearance. And so that doesn't cost much memory because the piece is there, the structure's there. You're only changing the appearance of it. So think like Ark Survival Evolved or any other game where you can upgrade from thatch to wood to stone. But it turns out that each and every single one of them build pieces, it's not simply just having a skin on top of it, which doesn't cost much memory. It really is another build piece. It doesn't matter if you're just swapping it out. You are implementing something else that the code has to account for. So that's why so many games avoid base building, like big open world ones and big, more established companies avoid it because it does eat into the memory, and that's why we get a lot of lag, and that's why pretty much universally any game that you play that's got building in it, eventually you run into lag when you've built cities and stuff, because you're literally talking about the processor of the game, the engine, the code, handling thousands and thousands of calculations of exactly how everything relates to one piece to the other, how they're connected. And in a game like Valheim, where structural support is important too, that's even more calculations. So I really can't see them maybe doing too much more with that for a while. Like Valheim's okay, but there are still there's more optimization to be done and stuff, in my opinion.
Everything's a bit too far away for the stuff here. I wouldn't really like to hang this on a window, but
yeah.
But they get the point anyway. Just this, like if you've got no roof space to let the smoke out or anything, just build like a little thing in the bottom of your base, and you can have your cook pot running, and the smoke's going outside.
So
it should be.
Oh yeah, it's just coming out. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It looks like a window. Yeah, instead of having a chimney all the time, just having a little block window. I'm really disappointed the grates don't allow smoke to escape though. That's one thing I hope they change soon. Because then you could have flat roofs all the time, flat chimneys. Because at the moment, if you put a grate down, it doesn't stop the smoke going. It stops the smoke escaping basically.
Yeah. How much weight can they hold if they're holding up a roof and stuff? Because I tried it. There's a bit of a tower in that new build that I'm doing. So I tried it on that, and I put stone over it, and it went red pretty quick. So I had to sort of reinforce it with wood iron beams and stuff like that.
I think it still matters the side supports, but it does. It definitely makes I think a wider impression, like on how much support it gets. So it's probably only like a extra piece or extra two pieces. But I think it's more that you can also hide their metal grates more, like flat pieces, whereas you can't really do that with the metal beams. You've got to put them everywhere, then cover them over with more beams and stuff.
Right.
So and that's the idea. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do think eventually they may add something for full release. Like in my opinion, the dark roofs are great. They are a little bit too dark, and I guess you've got thatch to mix it up. But yeah, I don't like. It would be nice to have like a terracotta slate. Do you know what I mean? Something a little bit more beigey, browny, that looked a bit different from the dark wood and the thatch. But I've never heard them say or mention they're going to be introducing anything.
Well, that's it. They're keeping it pretty traditional to Viking stuff at the moment.
They are,
so they're not really pushing it. But the tar and the black and the carved wood, it was a good way to go. I think more carved wood would look good. Like when you got the doors with the extra sort of Viking knots in them, and doing more of that side of it, I think it'd be good. But yeah,
that'd be good as well.
Thinking of something different every time, and like you said before, I literally thought a lot of it was just retexturing. I thought that's how easy it'd be. I didn't realise it was sort of so involved.
Yeah, in terms just for cost, I mean, it's easy enough to get someone to do some art for you and create the tile set, but it is the memory, and that's something again. I'd assumed. I think I'd watched or seen or spoken to someone once, and they were saying like, oh, you're only swapping the texture, you're only swapping the outlook of it, but no, it's got to have its own entity in the game's engine. It's got to have its own entity code in the game code, and that just means that it just becomes a huge pot that it's got to think about in Valheim. and other games as well, like Ark. So Ark recently confirmed that as well. Apparently, Ark Survival Evolved were going to have living, breathing mushroom walls. They were contemplating adding that for their last DLC, and basically these walls would grow over time, like changing color and hue, and possibly start having tentacles. It was like a mix between mushroom and sort of a biomass. I've got to pull up the tweet from the lead designer, but they said they canned it because of performance. They stopped working on it because they didn't think they could get it onto consoles because it would just tank the performance too much. And Ark has got one of them ones where it's the most requested feature. People have been crying out for more build sets for years now, and every DLC, and we've always been ignored. But that was the first time they really recognised and said, well, actually, it does eat up a lot of memory. That's why we don't include it.
Right.
But modders are doing it now. So, and you want something new for your Ark, some content. If you get back into it, Pilgrim, you should try and find that living, breathing wall business. Like, see what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
Hey Zod, Warp Space, hello, welcome to my channel everyone. And Stormlands, he says space engineers have Lord Clang. Has Pilgrims ever tried Space Builder? Space Builders? Space engineers. Or Spacey Games. Have you ever tried No Man's Sky?
No, I've not tried Space Engineers either.
I think Space Engineers, the problem with Space Engineers is a little bit complicated. Like, you do have to know some of the systems and get involved with, like, electricity and power, and they've got some fantastic pieces, but much more like Minecraft in terms of like the building that you do with it. Like, it's much smaller modules and blocks that you put on. But other space builders like No Man's Sky, yeah, I think Pilgrim could probably do a really good job with something like No Man's Sky. If he ever got into it, I wanted something different, a bit of a spacey theme. But I think, as he said, like, your inspiration comes a lot from like history and mythology as well. See, I love the gates, like changing the gates up and putting the new ones on. They are great. They do look fantastic.
Yeah, it just adds a bit of more like colour and depth to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that looks a bit flat, what I've just built there, but I was just sort of seeing what it'd look like. You can sort of build out the archways and stuff over it, make it look a bit better.
But yeah, if you're just joining Pilgrim's stream, like I said, I'm sure you'll find these Discord links somewhere in one of these videos or on About Me. If you've got builds, whatever game, I'm sure he'd be interested to see you post some stuff in it, or tweet at him on Twitter as well. Give him a follow on Twitter. He's on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter a lot more than I am on Discord.
Discord. So yeah, give him a little ping on Twitter.
I mean, I try and get on Discord and have a chat and check out what everyone's doing as much as I can. It's just that if I have Discord on when I'm building, I get really distracted and I end up talking to people and stuff, and then I don't get anything done.
Yeah, same. I had to take a step back from Discord. Like, and now I feel bad because I kind of have ignored people for the last like year and a half. Like, I say hello in the mornings and I talk a bit, but not nowhere near as much as I used to. But yeah, you do get to a point where you just, it's too much going on. Oh, I like what you're doing with the roof now, like adding the stuff there. Yeah, the diagonal pieces are really nice as well. Just that support. See, I'd never really had them. I never really had them as support, so I would probably do it without them. But they look like they proper belong, supporting that little roof you've built.
Yeah, these sections there. I know what you mean. That's just something. That's another thing I got. Even on Minecraft, I know you didn't really need it on Minecraft, but I really do like to make sure everything looks like it's solid and supported. You know, so if I'm building something, even if it don't need the extra like pillars underneath to hold it up, I'll still put them in, because I think when you look at it, it's got more of a realistic feel, like it's solid, like it's a solid structure, you know, well built. I don't know how much that adds to people, like when they're looking at it and they think, yeah, it's a good build, or they're watching a video on YouTube or anything, if that even comes to mind, but I think it might do. You know, if you see like a massive open space, especially in Ark, because you don't really need to support anything. So you've got like a floor that's like, say 30 wide or 30 pieces, and it's a really massive base, and it's just sort of looks like it's floating in midair with a load of dinosaurs on it, and it's like, that doesn't look right. It needs some sort of support there.
John says he used to make the signs for making a chandelier with torches, but you can use the new 1x1 metal grate for that now too, which looks amazing. A chandelier with torches.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Some little hack. I'm working on a space game. What Space says in my chat, are you? Zod on my chat says, I bet Pilgrim would enjoy 7 Days to Die building. You probably would, actually. 7 Days to Die is like a more advanced Minecraft. Like, it's got some nice different textures and, you know, again, it's a game that you have to grind for and get the resources, though, especially like digging tunnels to get like cement and or minerals and stuff. But yeah, man, like 7 days, I think you'd probably get lost in that as well, building structures and stuff in that too.
Yeah, I like the idea. I did have a look at it because you've got to build actual defensible bases, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, that's it.
Which is a big deal. Yeah, for the zombies.
Man, I like it. I like the fact that you put the wood pile above the barrels as well. Like that's easily a brewery thing. I'm going to work on a bakery next when I get some time. I've not been streaming Valheim on YouTube. I've gone back to just doing news, and I didn't really do too many guides on the Hearth and Home. I feel like because there wasn't as much to make guides on, and I'm not the expert on some of the other stuff. Like I didn't really want to start making guides on combat because I just feel like, well, I'm not really the expert on combat yet. But definitely I want to get back to it. Like I definitely want to do something soon where I do a Valheim build. And that's what I'm going to work on next is or a hot tub house, a bath house. That's what I reckon I'd like to you try, Pilgrim. A Roman bath house with the tubs now.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. That was something we were saying to Grimcore that night about building castle walls and stuff. And I know it's like you're supposed to be in Valheim, so it's not really like old England when the Danes were there and stuff, but there was still so many Roman structures left, and they must have reused some of them, especially the old forts and walls and stuff, you know, for themselves.
Yeah.
So if they ever wanted to do like building structures, they could nick a bit from that side, you know, for something new. Then that what you said about the terracotta roofs, the roofing tiles and things, that could be one way they could bring it into the game and still keep it authentic.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think they I guess the problem with Valheim is it's always to them, they've got the building mechanics, they've got some great building mechanics in it, but it's still a game about exploring and setting up your outposts at the next junction. And I think when you start adding too much to the game centered around building, then people are going to get upset that they have to maybe leave their base all the time, because that's what you're meant to do in Valheim. You're kind of meant to just go in one direction and not really come back for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can't teleport your ores, so you got to bring them by boat, and so you just end up building these little sort of outposts everywhere. So but yeah, maybe that's, I could be wrong. I've just never seen him mention anything else now about the build stuff. Obviously next update I presume is going to be the Mistlands, and we know it's going to have new mobs and new stuff going on, but they're still balancing stuff and changing stuff now. And we are going to get smaller updates adding stuff, so we might get like new NPCs or traders. I'm praying that they increase the inventory limit though. That's probably the biggest issue I've got with Valheim, is the inventory space. We just need, I'm not even talking about like 20 new slots, just 3 or 4 new slots, that's all. It needs to be, you know, make it pouches, make it bags that you buy, just increase it a little bit. Live says he'd love to do a collab with you, Pilgrim, one day. Get the opportunity to collab, Pilgrim, or just do a joint build.
Oh yeah, I was just reading that then while you was chatting. Just said, yeah, it sounds good. Get in touch on Twitter and sort it out.
Yeah, you're a bit of a lone wolf, aren't you, Pilgrim? You're not necessarily always like, you know, doing like collabs with other people. Although you comment and like everyone's streams and Twitch stuff. But you know, you've got like a big community of builders in Ark that are always like, you know, G'ing each other up and stuff. But I'm a bit like you as well. I don't really get into that too much. I can't be bothered. Like, you know, you're too busy doing your own shit. You can't be sitting there cheerleading 20 different builders that are all making the same content as you sometimes.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm not a sociable animal anyway. I do like to do my own thing most of the time.
Yeah. But a little collab now and then, it's good for the soul.
Yeah, I did one with, do you remember Safarius? He was a
brilliant
that was a
art
great
builder
one. When we did the Star Wars one.
I'm going to pull that up now and put it in your chat and mine.
That's probably one of the best collaborations. That's pretty much the only one I've ever done, actually.
Was I the one that suggested that, or had you organised that already? Because I was like, yeah, you should do something. And you both doing, I can't remember what I said. Or you both were doing something.
Yeah, it was. It was you when we were chatting. I think because he had the plans for the Millennium Falcon and everything that he built, and he designed all the ships, and then he said, "Do you want to do like a proper hangar for it?" So we went through tons and tons of Star Wars content and tried to figure something out that would work in Ark. Yeah, ended up being huge, that build.
I know. I ain't gonna lie, I was gutted it didn't do as well as some of your other stuff, because it was just like...
Yeah, it was hardly watched at all.
Yeah, it's a crime. Like, is that something that kind of grates in you sometimes? Like, you go to all this effort. Now that you are a bit more established and you are growing, well, maybe it didn't matter when you was young, or, like, you know, growing your channel at the beginning. I mean, you're not particularly... You're not hungry for... You don't do this because... I mean, you do it because it's a hobby and it's nice, but you've never been someone that went, right, I'm going to make YouTube my job and I have to maximize the views and I have to only do this. And you're not someone like that. You build because you genuinely love it and you show people stuff off.
Yeah, I think that's more of it, definitely. I just enjoy the building. It's... I don't know if it annoys me. I don't get like pissed off at the viewers. It's more YouTube. I'm thinking like you put that sort of effort into something and you get it up, and then you think, well, who are they recommending it to? Because like 2,000 people have watched it, but my last video got like 10,000 views. And I don't always think it's the people that aren't watching the content. I think it's YouTube screwing up sometimes.
Yeah, they're just not getting served it.
Yeah, or maybe because it was Star Wars and it had Ark in it as well, it messed up the algorithm and it couldn't figure out who to show it to. So it showed it to, you know, like when it does the recommended and stuff like that. Because that really should have got views from Star Wars fans and Ark fans. You'd think it'd be like a bit of a crossover thing. And loads of people love Safarius's builds, so it should have got tons of like views from that.
I mean, you've done the trailer for it and everything else. I've just put the link for it in. If you like building, even if you don't like Ark, still, or if you like Star Wars, go and watch it. That's Pilgrimz collab with Safarius in the past. And I'm going to put it in my chat as well, guys. Just for you lot as well, in case you're watching. Andrew, hello, mate, welcome. Just my lot, I'm just doing a little chill stream, kind of almost interviewing Pilgrim. I'm meant to be just talking to his chat so he carries on building. So he doesn't get distracted. And I'm going, yeah, Pilgrim, what do you think about this? And yeah, Pilgrim, what do you think about that? There we go.
I would like YouTube to become like a full-time thing. I mean, it is a full-time thing. I'm on it every day. I'm building, and if I'm not building, I'm editing. So
yeah,
you know, if I could earn like a real wage off it as well, that'd be amazing.
I think that's what happens, isn't it? I mean, for me, I think I didn't expect YouTube to make me any money or anything, but I was feeling like I'd be nice if I could get to the point where I was like earning enough to buy some new games, because I was that skint, supporting a family, working a full-time job. You know, I had to and about whether or not I'd be able to buy a new game that month. And so once I started earning money on YouTube, and I maybe got like £100 a month or every couple months, I was like, oh, this is great. I could go and buy the new Call of Duty now, or whatever it is. But it was still just a hobby. Still didn't really care that much. I wanted views though. I've always wanted views. I feel like if you're in a YouTube game and you're not sad about not getting views sometimes, you're in the wrong game. Like that's, you know, that's part of YouTube.
You do need that passion for it, don't you?
Yeah, you need to
drive you on and make you want to do better things all the time.
Yeah, it kind of, I see a lot of people complaining. I've complained on Twitter. I complain about views sometimes. And I see people on Twitter complaining they don't get views on their channel. And they don't really do enough to mix it up sometimes. Like, you know, if you're really having a problem, you got to approach it with a fresh approach. Or then when you check them out and it turns out they've only done one video in the last 2 weeks and it's like a let's play of an old game that's 10 years old. Like, bro, come on now. Like, that's the difference. I think you got to be lucky in the game that you choose, or the what you're doing, that you really enjoy it, but it's also fresh, or it's also in the interest of people. and then you can grow with it. And there's nothing wrong in turning that passion that was just maybe just for building into actually going, you know what, it'd be nice if this could actually feed me, and I loved it as well. I think Valheim is content to maintain as it slowly losing interest. I know on release it was so exciting for us getting millions of views. Do you know any other building games? Oh, there's loads, mate. Like we said, we just mentioned a bunch of them. Like 7 Days to Die, I think is always fresh because they've got updates coming like once a year as well. Big updates, like the Alpha 20 is about to launch. So that'd be a good one if you were a builder. And they lots of crossover with Valheim. There's so many survival games. I mean, I guess that's why you obviously looked at Valheim, thought Viking, survival, great. But you've covered Ark, bit of Grounded. That's probably like the one that some people might not have expected you to try. But obviously with your love for Minecraft, with your niece and stuff, Grounded's okay. It's still a bit limited with its building. But
I enjoy Grounded. I like the graphics and stuff, and it's just a cool little game to play.
Yeah, it's cute and cheerful, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, when you're talking about views and stuff, and like Vet Live said, once it started to drop off, I think like what you were saying about bringing videos out all the time and doing new content, you do think is putting a week into a build and getting it all done. And like, you know, a month ago I was getting 100,000 views and now I'm only getting 12,000.
Yeah.
Does it still feel worth it? And I think with Valheim it does, because I know they've already said like 2 years in development and stuff. So if I just keep building and bringing content out, it's going to get there. And once it hits console, you might get reviews on all the old builds and stuff. So,
oh yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely. Yeah, it's one of them games like you definitely could tell. Like some games don't have that, but for someone like me as well, which has covered console games, yeah, every time it comes to console, I see re-ups on some of my videos that came out on PC. So yeah. I definitely know, you know, people have got a huge amount. Upcoming games with building. So I was talking about Myth of Empires. Me and Pilgrim are going to play some afterwards on just the stream on Twitch for me. And that's a new MMO that's coming out. And it's got seemingly the same sort of building structures as Ark and Conan. So that could be a shout. But it's because it's an MMO, I don't think they've got single player. So it might be pretty hot. Unless you can host your own server and stuff. So that might be something to look into, Myth of Empires. Other than that, like the Forest, Sons of the Forest. Small lands, yeah.
What Bet was saying, is there anything that's going to sort of come out and hit and be big again? Because that's what I was saying. I was thinking maybe I could just keep on top of any new survival games that are coming out and sort of get onto them early, and that I tick my money over and then just do what I enjoy in between, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get daylight.
Breakwaters is another little one, although the building in it is pretty janky. But they've got some interesting mechanics where you can build stuff on floating platforms in the water. And the platforms rise with the sea. They're like ships, basically. They rise with the water that goes up. I prefer builders to drop a video rather less and super good than every day or so, and it's not so good. Yeah, true, Stormlands, it's true. But like I said, like in terms of like revenue, in terms of like how it can keep you going, I personally feel like I'm always encouraging Pilgrims to do small little videos and stuff just to get content out on a regular basis, because I know that YouTube will still kind of reward you for that as well, you know, doing that content and stuff. And Pilgrim knows this as well, because like you said, you went a few weeks without uploading and you felt like you noticed a big difference.
Yeah, it was just after sort of Valheim started to slow down. I had this idea for this big waterfall castle when the new Ark Genesis 2 hit, but it turned into this sprawling massive base, and I think I spent about 22 days building it and then editing the video and stuff, and I didn't get any content out for nearly a month, and that's the longest I've ever been without uploading something. But I really thought this build's just fantastic. I thought, you know, it should do well, so it was worth putting the time in. But I did notice a huge drop off after that. It's slowly building back up now again, but it's like the algorithm just sort of drops you out of that sort of content.
Yeah, you've got to be fresh in people's minds.
Yeah, you've got to be. I'd say once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but I'd try and hit once a week at least for a builder.
Yeah, I think that's a good cadence. Getting once, and that's why I think streams would be great. Like, if, you know, I used to like seeing other people's builds, but I also knew it was quite easy content. I could do it within 2 hours, an hour and a half, just going around visiting other people's bases. And some of the videos I did back in the day for Ark, you know, they got like 80,000, 90,000 views. And it was just me just chatting the way to subscribers and seeing some of their bases and stuff. So that's another angle I reckon you could probably fit in. A little live stream once every 2 weeks or a week, just chatting, building, doing some competitions with other people, you know.
Yeah, and it keeps the content ticking over. So then if I've got a big build I need to edit and stuff, a live stream will fill that gap for now, sort of thing.
I'm just running around your base now, Pilgrim, just having a little look around.
Yeah, I just ran up to the roof and started removing some of the roof. I was going to see what the new black
yeah, what they look like on top.
Look like, yeah, because a lot of this is really overlapped, just because it cuts into each other everywhere. And if you overlap the new ones, they don't look great, really.
I haven't got admin guys, otherwise I'd be able to fly up and stuff. We tried it, but there's just an issue with it at the moment. So see it. But yeah, replacing, because that's what we said. So Pilgrimz built this huge town, and we're meant to be doing a cinematic. Because I saw Pilgrimz building this, I was just like, man, this is great. So he's already got the videos up. He shows you how to build. Have you done like, yes, one big video with a whole tour, and then has it got like the whole of the build, or is it just
the first video was like a tour, just showing off what I'd done with the crypt and everything underneath, showing the whole town off. And then at the end of that video, there's a speed build of the full mansion. And then I did every other build individual on different videos. So they're just short little quick builds.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the other thing I was saying. Like, yeah, it'd be good to see that. Get a little more build showing you how to do stuff. So we are going to do something. So I saw this and I said, Pilgrim, we've got to do something with this. Because he's got a crypt underneath. Has this one got the crypt or is it not?
No, it's not built into this one.
Right, it's not built. So he's basically built, there's a whole underground network of buildings and rooms where, you know, you're meant to go through as like a gauntlet. That's what Pilgrim first DM'd me and said, look, I'm building this gauntlet. Do you want to come and try and test it out and stuff? So I said, like, okay, we'll do a cinematic maybe. So that's the point. That's the idea, is that we're going to go into this, tour this town in this cinematic, me and some rat bags, come across these ruins, and basically, yeah, we'll do like a little bit of music, bit of an intro, do a little bit of a tour around it all, and then we'll have a little bit of some cinematics of us going through the enemies at the bottom of the crypt, and we'll post that both on my channel and Pilgrim's channel. It is good. I've done a stream like in the mornings once a week, or when it came out. So I've built an armory now. I built my food hall, and then I built something else. And I ended up spending like 4 hours stream. And it was only ever meant to be a 2-hour stream, just to build something quick and small. But you do get lost into it. I ended up being like 4 hours.
Yeah, them first ones I did, I thought I'll just do a couple of hours and see how it goes, and I think they were both over 5 hours.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's just building this castle and chatting to Mystic Monk and Raven and a few of the others that had sort of popped over. Yeah, it went alright. I was very quiet, like, so I wasn't chatting away and stuff. But them videos have done okay, getting a few views.
It's good. It's good. I'm coming back up now. Go and see if I can
come to along. Do you know where the little like witch's hut is? I'm just up there trying the roofs on that.
Okay, right, I'll come around. There's so much little decoration piece. That's what I've probably got to do a bit more, is decorating sides. I've just been using tables and just putting shit everywhere, but yeah, I need to use some of your hacks. It's good and it's odd. So yeah, we're going to do that soon. That is, the trouble is fitting it in. Got loads going on. Oh, it's night time. Got to nick a pie as well. Can I nick a pie? Yes, I can.
Should be able to, yeah. There's food and all sorts around.
Why are you not? There we go.
Yeah, what Vet was saying before about time of day, that's great using that one, because you can sort of really just get exactly where you want the time to be. But if I do that, it doesn't change for Jade at all, does it? Yours stays
no,
dark.
it only does it for you. Only does it for the
so I've got
host.
a skip time during the game, and then it does it for like the whole server skips time.
It's still nighttime for me at the moment. Is that intentional?
Yeah, I was just doing it in chunks so I could get like right to the morning, so we get a full day light.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing your screen now. Sorry, mate. Skipping 240 seconds, day 301.
Yeah, moon should just have the sunrise behind us now.
I think I'm at the Witch's Hut. Maybe I'm not. Little Sears Hut to the right, yeah? If you're looking at the castle.
Left.
Oh, right, maybe I'm on the wrong one. Oh, right, you're on top of the build. Right, I've gone to the tiny little rounded hut.
Oh, I see where you are. Yeah.
There you go.
I was changing the roof on the mansion. So you know how it goes. It's not like I said, it's okay with the thatch because you can overlap it all the time. You know, if you're going around curves or doing something different, a different shape, or cutting it into each other. But with because we've got like those wooden tiles now, it doesn't look great when it's, you know, overlapped on top of each other.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not you could have like the thatch and the wood showing at some places, but it just looks horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't
next to each other.
Together.
No. All right, I'm going to take a pew for me. I'm trying to see if I can get up there without cheats. Yeah, I haven't got any mods downloaded. I will sort it out if we do this again or something like that. I'll make sure I've got.
That one vet just said that's SK Toolbox. That's brilliant. That's what I'm using on my second character. You know, like I said the other day, I was having trouble getting my second character on board, and it won't let me use any of the cheats on that one. I think it changed after the patch.
Right.
But
yeah,
I've got that toolbox one, and I can do anything on the server with my second character now.
There you go. I'm seeing now. I'm looking. It's mad the amount of work you've got to put into the frames and stuff. So I ended up basically building my structures, and then they look like they're about to collapse. So that's when I started adding the frames. But you do it obviously properly. You build your frames up, and then you start laying all the stuff on it.
Yeah, that's what I tried. I mean, this roof has got a few extra sections I had to put in because the wood iron beam started to go really bright red over the top. And you can see it here, they're sort of orange now, but they weren't supporting any of the roof. It actually started collapsing at one point. So I had to add like another strip and then these sort of A-frames in the middle to add extra support from the stone columns. And that seemed to fix it.
I remember back in the day, like Minecraft, I was doing a city like everyone does, putting different quarters in it and stuff. And then Mass Effect. I was doing a Mass Effect build at one point, loving that. Definitely Minecraft is like the one. It's like where most people start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably do it. I'm working on like content at the moment where I was meant to do one this weekend and I totally didn't do it, which was meant to be like the best creatures in games, survival games. But I am gonna do the best building mechanics in survival games. So come on, Pilgrim, what do you reckon? Who's got the best building mechanics in a survival game? Pressure.
That is pressure. See, I mean, you've got to go for Minecraft at some point. I don't know if it's the best. It's easier. It's accessible. And there's not really many mistakes you can make because of the fact that you don't need to sort of make sure structures are supported and it's all blocks. I think with Minecraft it's more the creativity of how you use the blocks and the shapes you make, and the people that sort of figured out how to make circles, and it's putting the blocks together in new unique ways that make it stand out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That make that interesting. I think it's imagination that makes the building mechanics of Minecraft interesting. One of the best ones is Valheim, hands down.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
As soon as I started playing it and I realised buildings would actually fall down if they weren't supported, I was like, wow, this is something I've been looking for so long. For a game to actually try to accomplish that thing where, you know, you're not just throwing the building bits together. You've actually
not floating in the sky.
Yeah, things need supporting. I think it's just a top idea. Unique anyway, I thought. From what I know, I don't know any other game that's done it. Maybe other people do. Oh, Vet said Fallout 76.
Yeah, Vet. So Fallout 76 has got, I would say they're probably one of the better ones now for decorative pieces as well. Like you can do a lot actually that game. I've seen people do all sorts of reconstructions of famous movies or TV sets or shows or whatever. Yeah, there is, and there's lots of decorative stuff. Whether or not you can access some of that without like buying into their Fallout First membership and shit, I'm not too sure. Like the grind for it is unreal. But now, you know, they haven't got a fully creative mode. That's the one problem with Fallout. It just doesn't have enough. I think you've got a testing, or maybe I'm wrong. You've got a testing block, but is that only Fallout First? But yeah, I'd say Minecraft is the best. You're right, because the creativity, the way that you can mix it. The problem with Minecraft though, it is so bitty. Like, you know, to build anything and add detail to it, it's got to be fucking massive. Do you know, if you build a little house, sure, you can build a little square house, but if you want to start adding arches to it and overlaps to it and stuff, you end up needing to make the house twice as big as you think it would be, and just add more detail. And same thing like doorways and archways and stuff, to make it more grander and more interesting, you just basically have to add more bricks. It all takes much longer in Minecraft. Whereas in Ark, you can throw together something because they're big pieces, you know. I guess it's the scale, it's the size of the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fallout 76, there's definitely a big community to build there as well, yeah. They're kind of modular as well. So I would group like No Man's Sky, Fallout 76 as modular base building rather than singular. And I know I know they've got walls. I know in No Man's Sky you've got walls that you can build and foundations and stuff, and Fallout 76. But because of the stuff that you can also add into it, like you can add like pre-made almost pieces. Like Subnautica's got probably the worst base building, but it still looks cool. Because in Subnautica it's only capsules. Like you just have to put the capsules and corridors down. So it hasn't actually got the best, but it still looks nice. But yeah, No Man's Sky, actually no, I'll tell you a lie. No Man's Sky has got a full sandbox build, because I've seen some crazy shit in No Man's Sky. This cape is my one. I've just got a yellow one on.
Is it locks?
Yeah, it's just a locks one. I can make the Odin's one. I've got my Odin DLC cape, which I've finally unlocked. I thought I didn't have one. I thought I hadn't found it, but yeah, I did.
Oh, I really want that. I can spawn them into game, but I can't use any of it.
Did you sign up for the beta? I mean, maybe so. Basically,
no, I never did.
I mentioned to the devs, so I was speaking to Grim and Smithy, that I wanted the cape, and I'd never got mine because I did sign up for the beta. I signed up like 3 different accounts because I wanted to take part in Valheim before it came out. And basically they were like, "Oh, well, send us your email that you got," you know, basically asking for proof. You know, I was like, "Oh, come on, guys, you're not going to just give me the DLC code? Come on now, send me your code." But no, I did find it. So yeah, maybe I'll whisper sweet nothings into one of their ears and see if I can get you on, Pilgrim.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if I might ask them and see what they said.
Yeah.
Because I really want to. I've used the Odin drinking horn a lot, just as like decoration really. But it is so cool. That looks really good. I brought my brother-in-law one of them for his birthday last year, when Valheim first came out. Earlier this year. I got him a proper drinking horn off Amazon, and a little bottle of honey mead as well, proper one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's tasty stuff, man. I mean, I've not drank properly for years, but I had a couple of glasses of that. It's beautiful.
I like sweet drinks as well. I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for like alcohol pops as a teenager.
Yeah, just look, man. Like proper honey mead. It's on Amazon. The one we got was like a little black bee on it, dead traditional stuff. All it is like spring water and the honey. It's about 40% proof, but
nice
stuff. Really nice stuff.
I like, so looking at these pieces compared to the thatch, and don't die, Jade. I ain't got health on. And yeah, like you feel like it would be nice, yeah, for sure. If they could color these roof pieces or dye them. That's something that they maybe might think about in the future. But if you could dye these certain pieces different colors, I think that would be good too. But again, you do still run into the same issue in memory. Like even when you dye something, you're still technically changing it from a. It's not just dyeing it. You're changing the code from 002 to 004.
And then you've got to put in the fact you've got to mix probably berries, water to make the dye in the first place.
Yeah.
So there's a whole new section for that needs to be made.
Alice isn't too bad. Like it's got some all right base pieces, although it still needs a bit of work because the detail on them's not that great. Citadel Forge with Fire had some decent pieces, but it was a bit too easy. Like basically they have like rounded castle pieces, so you can pretty much anyone can build a castle within like an hour because you can just put these big chunky stuff. Latest, Christy, thanks for popping in. And yeah, like they're huge. They're huge pieces. So like, yeah, Citadel Forge Fire is something you could probably just put together something really quickly and easily. Although I've got to say, Citadel Forge Fire, because of that, I don't know, it all looks a bit too. I don't know. When I've looked at a few base builds and castles, it all still looks. Yeah, they all look the same. I think I ran into that with Ark a little while ago. When I was doing my base tours, actually, with subs, I started to notice that everyone was kind of having the same sort of structures and stuff. But it was Captain Fatwog with his circular trick on how to do the circles. I think that changed the game for Ark. That opened up the building massively. Until then, I was kind of, if I saw one more fucking Viking hut or Viking building Ark, I was done because everyone was doing them. It's lagging because there's so much going on with the game. Like unless you've got an absolute beast of a system like mine, although yours is pretty decent as well. Like that's what happens in any build game. Like Pilgrim's got a huge town here, huge city, so it's just a lot of the content and stuff. I like Valheim's build parts because it also blends in nicely. Like when you overlap pieces, some games don't let you do that. All like Grounded was really crap for that. You can't overlap stuff.
Yeah, yeah, you had to use the little angle pieces all the time, didn't you?
Yeah, and it's just like, let me go on, clip into it. Open up the clipping settings and just let us clip into the pieces more. I'm literally just the cameraman. I'm just here just mooching and just chatting to Pilgrim. I did say I'd help, but I can't. Yeah, without create mode, I ain't going to be doing much. So I'm just here. I'm just watching the man work.
Hobgoblin said he's got a proper recipe for mead.
Have you?
Make your own. That'd be cool.
Is it potato moonshine? Is it?
Probably. Yeah, it might be my computer as well. Evil.
Miranda has asked if you can zoom out just for a bit.
I think Miranda was asking the other day on Twitter if I was going to start live streaming Valheim. I should have messaged her first. She's the only person that's asked, actually. And I said I would have a think about it.
Well, obviously, if you haven't seen it, Pilgrim's got a whole video dedicated to his town up. Let's go and check that out. But obviously, once he's finished, I'm sure Pilgrim's going to do another little flyby video showing all the changes with all the Darkwood and stuff. Click on my channel right now. You can see an aerial view of what he's doing. Yeah, Pilgrim's got it. Like he's shouting to you now.
Yeah, I've zoomed out a bit. Can turn the. Oh, I know what I can do.
It would be good to show like shot by shot. I don't know if you can. Like you'd have to watch your old video and see what kind of shots you have. and show the difference between the old and the new.
Oh yeah, I've got tons of screenshots from loads of different angles of like the whole thing going together. So I could definitely do that.
Miranda says, yes, that was me. Thank you. Great job.
Oh, cool.
Tough in my chat, what enemies you guys expect for Deep North, Ashlands, and Mistlands? And then Jesse wants to know if it's come to console. It will come to console, but it won't come until release of Valheim comes. I can't see it. Maybe it will hit game preview on Xbox, but it looks like not until full release. So 2023, people. Sad to say, 2023 at best. And in terms of like enemies and stuff that could potentially come to the next Mistlands update, you know, like you find creatures that don't belong in their biomes, or it's seemingly. So you can find like the Draugr. You find them in the snow biome in castles. You find them in the swamp. And not so much the Fulids do you find anywhere else, or the mosquitoes, but the Draugr's kind of everywhere. I think personally, I would like to see the Mistlands filled with the wraiths, as well as possibly more obviously skeletons. Like I think them two creatures would seem to be, they'll become like the normal low level creatures in the Mistlands. And I think we're going to get a couple special creatures. I think we're going to get like a giant, I think it's going to be a bit like Yagaloth. There'll be like, or a troll, but it'll be more like a bony sort of creature. I don't know, something like that added to the Mistlands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and spiders. Spiders, yes.
Yeah, because of the giant webs.
Of course. Because when you run around the Mistlands, you've got these giant, massive skulls, and they look like Yagaloths. They look like they're the size of beings. So basically, Yagaloth's meant to be the last boss. So whatever can kill loads of Yagaloths, it's got to be scary. So maybe it'll be giant spiders, maybe small ones. But yeah, I think we're going to get, I think they'll add also the wraiths and more skeletons around it too.
Those giant skulls would be brilliant as a extra building piece, I think.
Yeah.
For castles and stuff. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, you can spawn. So, I mean, I did a mini game with one of the Valheim devs the other day in a little podcast, and we played a bit of a bucket league because I spawned in a bucket. And the bucket's got pretty good physics. You can kick it about and mash it around a little bit, and it rolls around. So yeah, like that's the other thing. The only problem with spawning stuff is you can't delete it if it's a set piece. It's not, if it's, you know, so you got to be careful because you put something in the wrong way, then that's it.
I was trying that with the giant stone fingers that are over Yagaloth.
Yeah.
I found I could spawn them in, but you can only spawn them in one direction. I can't figure out how to turn the direction of him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do that.
Yeah, so they're all pointing the wrong way because I thought like building something between the fingers would look really cool.
Yeah, Fenrir, that's it as well. The Fenrir's in the snow mountain, and I don't think the Fenrir's really belong in the snow biome because they're. I mean, I know we got wolves in the snow, so why not have a werewolf? But there's no like caves. There's nowhere natural for them to be like living at the moment in the snow biome. I think the snow biome could do with a bit more of work, actually. I think the snow biome needs a bit more of a refresh, adding some caves to it. Or although the devs don't want caves added to the game. In fact, they've said no caves ever, which they put on their Discord pinned message the other day. So that's out of the way. But I don't know. Yeah, I could see maybe something like that, a bigger werewolf creature. That'd be cool as well. But yeah, every new biome's going to have a new boss. And yet that's exactly what he's doing. He's replacing Alderoos with black stuff.
Sorry, saying to Vet, thanks for coming, man. And yeah, if you want to get something and build something together, we'll get in touch on Twitter and have a chat about it if you want.
There you go. Nice. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, Pilgrim showed me already some little hacks, some decorative tips. No, he's just going around placing stuff.
Yeah, if you're looking at mine, Miranda, I was just building these like little cupboards, using the new wood shutters for the windows. Just thought it'd be something extra to put in, like custom decorations for rooms. So like you could use a bit of the glass and stuff to cover up stuff you want to keep hold of, and just use the shelves for like all the mead bottles and things. Especially if you're going to build it like, you know, in a kitchen. They look really good for that.
For a minute, I thought the fire was just leaving these big bellowing clouds, but it was just the mist of the morning. Just like, what? Is that much smoke coming from all them fires? Werewolves in snow seems odd to use. Odd. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it belongs in there. They've already got quite a few creatures in there. You've got the golems and stuff. Although again, it's a bit like. Not well. Does every biome have a nighttime enemy? Not really. Like you have more Greydol spawning in the meadows. In the swamp, you have the wraiths. In the snow, you have Fenris. So I guess in the Mistlands, maybe some of them creatures will be in the day, and hopefully we'll get even harder ones at night. Are you going to do the changing the roofs on all the buildings, Pilgrim, or just the large ones? You're going to keep the smaller ones thatch?
Some of the smaller ones I'd like to keep thatch, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like the armourer, the blacksmiths and the butchers have all got fires. So I thought changing the thatch roofs on them would be a good idea. You know, change it to the new wood, because of the, mind you, that's got tar on it. That might be even more fireproof, set fire easier. I know it doesn't in the game. I was just thinking, like, you know, in real life, what would they use?
Yeah, so tar, right? It's highly flammable. Or is it meant to be? Like, you think it is, but is it?
But I know, yeah, because it's there for weatherproofing and stuff, innit? And they wouldn't have used it if it was really dangerous.
No, that's it. I know.
It probably soaks in and it's probably all right, innit?
I remember as a kid going out with my mate's old man, his worker. I don't know why we went out late. He was doing emergency repair on something, and he was like a tarmacker, so he had to go out and basically repair a bunch of potholes in a road during the night. And the stench of it, the stuff he was concocting. But yeah, like it's flammable, but is it? I don't know. I don't think it's as flammable as we think it is.
It's probably better than having a thatch roof on a blacksmith, isn't it? Get sparks and stuff just drifting up into the thatch, and then the whole town's done for. That happens in that Icarus, is it?
Yeah, so that's the new one. That I guess that's it. Yeah, no. And it's stupid because you're like, well, if you've built a stone fireplace, you shouldn't have fire spreading anywhere, really. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit silly because it seems like it's just a bit random. There's no rhyme or reason. Like, if you run over your fireplace, then yeah, you're going to set the whole building alight. I'm just like, really? Pilgrim wants to know, Zod says, have you considered some mods, like the build it for smokeless fires to lessen the particle effect and stuff? You've got a few mods, actually. Yeah, you're not against mods, are you? You've got a few.
Not at all. I've got a few. But something like that would be great, yeah, for filming. Anything that can sort of help with the particle effects would be great. Just to knock it down so we can at least film it, you know. Well, I mean, it'd be better if the live stream was a bit smoother, but...
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
I've got to say, mate, like I said, mine's not too bad at all.
Good.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though. What settings have you got it on in actual game?
Oh, I think everything's maxed out.
I've put it in medium for a second. Sorry, guys, I am munching on a biscuit. I've just got really hungry all of a sudden.
Not the particle lights down to medium. Vegetation quality medium. Draw distance, level of detail high. Shadow quality is not shadow quality down. Active points of light, I can knock that down to medium. Light and shadows, knock that down to medium. I'm running it in 2K. I've got depth of field, soft particles, bloom, sun shafts, you know, that sort of stuff. Try that.
This town is all Pilgrim's work, people. I'm just the cameraman, so if you're watching, you're not subscribed to Pilgrim, obviously go and check him out. If you're watching me on my channel, the link to his channel is in the description in title. On title, so just click on it and it will take you to his channel. Is Valheim worth playing? Looks cool, but I don't care. I don't know if I'm that type of game player. If you like survival games, you'll like Valheim. Eagle, is this the Viking game? Yes, it is, mate. There you go. You not seen it? I'm doing some repairs. Yeah, it looks a little bit smoother since you adjusted it. I don't know, a tiny bit.
Looks brighter, doesn't it? And a little bit clearer, actually. Without all the extra smoke and particle stuff everywhere. Yeah, that's running a bit smoother, actually. Bit boring just doing roofs, isn't it, on the live stream?
You want to show one more? You got any more top tips?
Little decorating things. I'm just thinking. Could go and have a look at the new build. I've not released it yet, but the video's all done. I'm going to put it up tomorrow. Do you want to have a quick look at that?
Yeah, come
on. You'll love it, mate. It's really cool. This is like a sneak peek, people, so you get to see the new build before it comes out.
Ooh.
Alright, just log out of this one and I'll set it up.
They've had lots of testing updates with Valheim recently in the test live, so they'll all be coming to the everyone else probably this week. So probably Tuesday, you'll probably get an update for the main build. If you don't know, they're going to be lowering the HP on fuel-ins. They're making it easy to stagger the fuel-ins. No, that was the last update. Let me find the patch notes that have gone into that will be coming for the Valheim. Right, Pilgrim's ready.
It's just loading up now.
Any password?
Same as last time. So the art was just saying it's got some non-vanilla pieces, but smokeless fires would really help with the performance. That'd be great, that man. That really would be cool.
I've got all these statues. Alright, I'm just going to get the chats back up, everyone, and then we'll start waffling on again. Right. Oh, you've built it right here. Is this it? No, that's the thatched ruins. That's just the thatched ruins.
Yeah, I'll probably have to come and find you again, mate, and bring you over.
Hang on, no, this is an actual build. Yeah. Was you just messing around with this one? I've got loads of chests. You've got loads of like little fence posts blocking stuff off and stuff.
Sorry, mate. Hang on. I was just setting the daytime up and getting me.
Get out of here. Are you right, Spig? You come chat to us, mate.
Can't see you on the map, Jade.
Oh shit, that's because I've not done it. There we go.
Oh no, you're pretty far away. I'll put a portal up again.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I guess it's one of your drafts. You've got, yeah, I've seen like all your little creations that you're messing around with. I've seen some I'll tell you who's really good, but he does. I think he uses the mods where you can angle the pieces round and stuff more. The wooden beams and stuff to like different angles. Ghost builds.
I've not seen him. What, on Valheim?
Yeah, I'll look him up. He's got some mad. He's the one that's been doing like all the sort of sculptures. He's been doing like big skeleton faces made out of
yeah, I probably have seen him actually.
Stuff. Yeah. Well, build a bathhouse, Tito. Obviously, they've got new hot tubs been added to the game, and we've got the new bakery oven.
Yeah, Jade, here, mate. This build is my very first build I ever did, the very first video.
Right. I was going to say, because, yeah, it's looking like, yeah, he's prototyping or trying something.
Because that's the first build I did. And then, I think somewhere over here is the big log, the big mead hall that did really well. It's like my first video. It's got really close to 1 million views. It's over here somewhere. There it is.
And when you say, are you back over there? I went through the portal. Sorry, mate.
No, it's okay. I was just flying over. I was flying back.
Well, like this. Yeah, got like a keep fort style thing going on here. Yeah. I mean, that's effectively what the dark wood beams are. They are like window sill pieces.
Yeah.
You know, you can use them like that kind of structure. Yeah, it's nice. They look really nice against the stone. I'm gonna get rid of my things again. Hot tub stream. Yes, we are gonna do a hot tub stream. Yeah.
Everything's loading in, but that's the new.
So again, it's pretty smooth. Oh, yeah. I like the glass, the walls here. That looks good. Yeah, definitely. It's got that gothic.
Yeah, it does like gothic. I was going for like a Victorian manor house type of style, with the small sort of tower on the back. And then like they usually have the big conservatories, don't they, where they have like all the plants and stuff, and that was sort of the idea for this with all the glass. But like I said, you can't really use it inside, so plant crops inside. So I changed it into a swimming pool. Go and check out the interior if you want. See what everyone thinks of the actual build itself, though. The video for this will be out tomorrow, hopefully.
Nice.
Built a full like fence all the way around it, done all the grounds.
Are you going to do a premiere for it?
I wasn't planning on, no.
Just do a premiere.
Yeah, so I can have a bit of a chat about it when I do it.
Yeah, because you know what I find premieres. I mean, they're not as OP as they used to be, but for a while, whenever I would do a premiere, that video would always get a lot more views. Like if you time it right, like late evening, I guess, so you get the American audience and stuff. Pilgrim's Hammer, I love it. Well, break glass.
What I did was I was going to try and do this as the first map I was going to do for as download, you know, through the mod, because everyone's sharing builds a lot more now. So I thought I could share this one, and then I thought I'll put the hammer I actually used to build it in the house, so if anyone downloads it, they can use my hammer.
That's cool. But yeah,
fabled hammer of the pilgrim.
Oh mate, I don't want to spoil it too much. Obviously, no.
Nah, just go for it.
Could get buzzed. Man, looks great. Oh, these seating ideas are good.
Yeah, you can just sort of chill out on these. I thought it looked a bit better as a couch than just like a normal chair. Sort of hit the sit button and just sort of chilling out.
Yeah, when you're on it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I used a similar thing on that witch's hut I did. The big one that's built around the standing stones.
This is class. This is really good.
Yeah,
remember, if you're on Pilgrim stream right now, leave a like for this amazingness, people. Leave a like. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
That was just an idea for a cupboard with like the metal grates just to keep stuff in. And if you want to close it, you've got to hit the middle here, mate. Like that.
Right, gotcha. Damn, the cartographers. So yeah, adding these pieces, even if you don't really use the cartographer table because you're a single player, it's still it just looks great. It does look great. So that's meant to have shown me where you've been, but it hasn't really. You recorded discoveries to the table. Have you used it lately? Try using it in Pilgrim. Let me see if it shows up anything on my map.
Yeah, 1 second. I've not used it with anyone else, to be honest. Your record, your discoveries.
There's nothing new to copy. There we go. It's opened it up now. So pretty much is the whole map.
And you can see the trader and the bosses and everything now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool. That's the first time I've actually had a chance to use that. It's intended. Oh man, I like the little windowsills here as well. Yeah, this is nice.
So this is the conservatory idea I had, and ended up turning it into a swimming pool. Used the new angled logs to build the roof, so that looks really cool, like it's supported and everything.
Oh, sugar. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah, go and get it. I love the fact he sits in the hot tub. Eugene.
Yeah.
Just have a little bird bath there. Yeah, I'll jump in if you get out of the way, Eugene. Let me actually get in. There we go. Yeah, go on. You have a little wash, mate. Oh, that's cool. So you're close enough to the water, you could build into it anyway and jump in and stuff.
Yeah. Have a bit of a swim around when the tide comes in properly.
No, that's great, mate. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I want to build the main, like an abattoir or whatever, or basically see if I could do like a cold storage.
Yeah.
And put blue lights behind the glass. Like you've got a little bit there as well. See if it makes that kind of effect, hopefully.
Yeah. There's a light that's in the water as well, and when the waves come in, it shuts the light off and then it comes back on every time it gets dry.
Right.
So it gives like a flickering effect. It's just behind the hot tub, but it looks
a bit eerie too.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, especially from outside. And then I've done like another room here with a fireplace. That's got another couch built in it. Not much custom stuff except the fireplace is kind of custom built.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the wall heads at the bottom. That's cool. Yeah, you got the big fan. Yeah, it's nice, man. Big flagstones there. Yeah, the arches. I've done that as well. I've put the arches in front of the fireplace.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, give it a little bit more curved feeling.
Yeah. And then this is the kitchen that I built. This is like all tons of custom stuff in here. Built a better surround for that as well, you know, for the pot. Better than the one I just built in the other house, I think.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that too.
And cupboards, shelves, stuff in, and then like the low log beams.
Yeah, you got little cupboards up here as well. That's cool. Yeah, it's good.
And there's like a storage room in the back, and I built some like little boxes and stuff to put all the veggies and stuff in. I just used the item frames, no, the small item stands, and they stuck to the side, and that's like a sign and the big item stand. So I'll put the signs around to make like the box shape, and then some other people have been doing that for a while. I just think it's a cool little thing. Then over
yeah. It does. It looks like, I was like, how you got a whole box full of blueberries like this? This is cool. Just like, can I use a crafting bench? I want to see if I can make Odin's cape. You've got a crafting bench around here?
Yeah, they're upstairs. Top
Alright,
floor.
let me finish this. I'll do that in a minute. Let me do that. Yeah, no, I wanted to look at that a bit more.
Alright.
Yeah, that's mad. That is good.
Behind
I'm
you.
definitely going to do that one. If I do a bakery, yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll have a room filled with just all the food and the resources.
Yeah, like a pantry just to come in and collect your stuff. That's fine. Look good.
This is great, mate. This is really cool. Go on, strawberries. Well, I keep calling them strawberries. They're raspberries.
Raspberries.
Great.
And then in here I just built like a banquet table, but we built loads of them things.
It's still good though. Like the glass, it is really nice looking out. Yeah, definitely got that Gothic Victorian vibe going on in there.
And then we'll go left first.
Right, Hugin's having a fit. He's trying to land. Man, look at that.
Looks good, that, doesn't it? The roof.
Yeah.
I know it's my own build, but I'm so impressed with this. I really do love it. There's not a ton of custom stuff in here, except this is one of the the cabinets that I built that was talking about before.
Yeah, you can mix and match it, put the glass on top and stuff. Yeah. That's cool, mate. I'm definitely I'm gonna nick that for sure. Might have that as the shop shelving. What if I do a bakery?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Outside. Yeah, there is. I think the trellises kind of do the job of the new walls. Like you could, you're getting lots of decoration and that on it.
Yeah, they had a little bit to it, don't they? Oh, we can go through the back there actually. So I'll get rid of another room where we go through. If you come through here, Jade. I just put cages around this because the top floor. Oh yeah, I've got another room to show you as well. The very back room. Forgot I did that. Don't go for any of these. A couple of them do lead to places. So I just sort of put the animals' heads on the side. So you like that one would be like the mountains where the wolves are. That'd be like the plains where the boars are.
Yeah,
the swamps.
Idea.
So instead of naming them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tower's not really got a lot of decor in it, just some beds and stuff, and it's more defensive. This is the other bedroom. Built like a little 4-poster bed.
Oh, nice. Wow. Yeah. That's got the vibe for sure.
Yeah, it looks okay, that, doesn't it?
It does. That's so cool. They do need a mannequin. We all thought it was going to have a mannequin, didn't we? I'm trying to remember what the pitch was, where they showed like a really close up of it ages ago, and we all thought it was going to be a mannequin. It wasn't a mannequin at all. I think it must have been a chair leg or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Miranda's laughing at the furniture. It does, doesn't it? It looks like you said before, Jade. It's the type of stuff you find in your grandma's house.
Yeah, it does, did it? It's cool.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look upstairs if you want. And she said your cape on my screen is the wrong way around, by the way.
Oh, is it?
It's hanging down over all your armour on the front.
Right, I was wondering why everyone's like so impressed with the cape. I was like, it's only a Locks cape, people. Calm down. Right, yeah, I see it now. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, that's a glitch we need to report.
This is supposed to be like a bit of a war room. So you've got like a cartography table, all your weapons, somewhere to sit and discuss what you're going to do.
See, I love that. I love, like, even if it's only for yourself, like when you build stuff like this and you've got your own role play in your head of what it should be and what it needs to look like, and if you really did have a war room, what are you going to have on your table and stuff. But yeah, I love that. I love that stuff. You can get lost in that though. When you get into the zone, you realise, oh shit, I've spent an hour decorating one room.
I spent longer decorating this than I did building it.
Yeah.
The next room has got something in it that I was messing about with, and it looks pretty sinister, but I'll show you.
Right.
Yeah, so I put
a crafting table. Dungeon. Here we go.
Well, yeah.
Pilgrimz. I had a feeling.
This was just if you look down there, this is where you're over the main entrance.
Oh wow, look at that. That's nice.
I just thought that was a nice little touch to leave it all up. And then I put an extra cage door here, so you can't get in unless you're like asked.
Ooh, whoa.
It's like a skull of your enemies.
Yeah.
And then like these chairs going round, and I've got the burning sword inside a cage. Like,
that's cool. I
just thought it'd be like a culty sort of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dark Lord to the Gothic mansion.
Yeah, and
they come in, discuss how they're going to be doing shizzle.
I started that. I put a couple of the shields on the wall, and I thought, I wonder if you could put like loads round and have like a thing on top. And then I just messed about with it until I ended up with that. And it's like, yeah, that was really creepy actually.
A wall of bones.
Some mad cults piling the skulls up. But yeah, that was. I thought it was something different.
That is definitely really cool. You got a little entranceway going back here as well.
Yeah, that goes back down to the second bedroom.
Corner piece. See, this is what I struggled to use these corner pieces properly. Like I never really find the right angle to use them, or like. But now I'm looking and going, right, okay. So you just.
Well, yeah. Even though they're not actually attached to the roof, they're providing a little bit of support to the beams that are going across the roof. So see how they're like one beam down off it?
Yeah.
There's a gap, and then so they're sort of supporting the ones that are across. To be totally honest, you can leave that open and just have the roofs going across, and they do show dark orange red. They don't necessarily need the support, but I thought the beams inside look so cool. So it's more of an aesthetic thing than anything.
Yeah. No, that's great, mate. That's great.
Yeah, it is a bit of a vampire theme, isn't it, Storm?
Nah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, just something a bit different, innit? Like custom decorations.
Tomorrow, guys, make sure you're here for the full premiere, and you can chat to Pilgrim while it's on. If he does it premiere, he might not. He might not.
Well, I'll make sure the tour at the beginning is, and I'll chat through the tour at the beginning, then say I'll leave you guys to sort of watch the build if you want to, sort of thing.
I think that's what. So I used to overestimate how much people want to hear you talk sometimes, but it's only really like at the beginning. It's good for YouTube, so they don't think you're just some spam channel reposting just normal anything.
Apparently, it can work well for the algorithm as well, you know.
Yes. But then after that, leaving it be and stuff. Like people do just like to chill out with builds. They don't necessarily want someone like me that would like yammer on for like 25 minutes. It's just nice to have someone that's just chilled.
Yeah, I'm not great at that anyway. I don't mind explaining things and stuff, and you know, I'm better if I'm getting questions. Yeah, Miranda, I will do the premiere. I'll have a chat through the sort of start of it, and then just leave it running for the build.
Yeah, I always do it. Always do well for me. The animation's good. I feel like they have spruced up the animations a lot.
I thought I noticed that when I first came in after the patch. Everything just looked crisper, like a little bit. What's the word? You know, like sharper. You know, like the corners of everything and the lighting and stuff. Because the first time I spawned into the game after the update was the town, and it just looked much better.
Oh, guys, I think that's it for me anyway, at least.
We went well over just doing it for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's all right. That was good. I feel like we've done good there. We showed off, hopefully encourage Pilgrim to do some more streams. You guys tweet at him, just send him your pictures of your builds. Doesn't have to be Valheim, Ark, Minecraft, whatever. Just tweet and show him. I'm sure he'll show you some love. And
definitely.
Hopefully we'll come back and do something like this again in future. And look out for eventually, I would say that it's going to take us like 2 months now to get it done. But some sort of cinematic between me and Pilgrim, showcasing these amazing builds and my artist direction in some sort of animated cinematic film in the future.
In the crypts, that'll be cool.
Yeah, be good. All right, bags. I'm off. I'm about to go and play some Myth Legends maybe for a little bit. So we're going to probably record it and stuff. I might come back. I might end up streaming that on Twitch. So you go follow me on Twitch. Links in that on my comment section. And yeah, thanks a lot, Pilgrim, for showing me around, man.
No, thank you, man, as well for like keeping the conversation going. It was awesome. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
No worries. I don't think we've got much of the changes that you need. You're gonna have to spend another hour and a half.
Didn't do anything really. But no, it's good having a proper chat about the building and everything. It's cool.
Oh, good.
Hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thanks for coming, guys.
I'm ending my stream now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think I'll knock it off as well. Right, thanks for coming.